Arizona, I want you to know that I did this because I heard you're a real big fan of the jump cuts. Without further ado, welcome to the Orion Bowl 2025 season. Yeah, that's enough of that. I can't keep that up for the entire video. Good God, the costume changes alone was just, it's too much. Anyway, welcome, League, to the 2025 Orion Bowl season. I forget how many this is now. It might be season 9 of the Orion Bowl. Either way, it's really good to be back. It was lovely to see a lot of you at the draft last week, and really looking forward to another exciting, competitive season full of fun, and lots of high stakes, I guess. Great trophies. I'll hand over rings to people that turn up to gatherings. Anywho, right, housekeeping. First off, playoffs are returning to week 16 and 17 with 4 teams making the playoffs because it is better, and I take on board the criticism that we moved it a week later last year, but it meant that a lot of players were being rested by that point in the season because a lot of teams have really fallen out of competition by that point in the season. So yeah, 16 and 17, 4-team playoffs. The Toilet Bowl is as normal, where the bottom 4 teams play off in the tank-off to decide who gets into the bottom 2. The winner of that game then wins first pick and avoids the Toilet Bowl trophy, who currently resides with the Harlots. Champ shit only. To be fair, he's got 3 rings. He might as well have a Toilet Bowl as well. He's trying to collect all the trophies, damn it. Anyway, other rules for this season. Set your lineup. Set your goddamn lineup. If you don't set your lineup without a good reason, I'm not talking about somebody who ends up goes from questionable to being inactive, like an hour before the game and you don't get to replace it. I'm talking when somebody is out on Tuesday and you still have that person in your lineup come Thursday when they're playing, or even Sunday. No, I'm not having it. So every time I see an instance of that, and there isn't a good reason, because obviously, look, this is for fun. This is for fun, but I want people to want to win. I want to win. I want you to want to win. And I believe that you do want to win because there's great prizes on offer. You've seen the rings. I want a ring. Ain't got a ring. I could have had a heart attack ring, but can't get it. Didn't get it. Anyway, I had too much integrity. Too much integrity, and that's why my fingers are ringless. Anyway, just set your lineup is all I'm asking. Obviously, if there's a really good reason, I'm not made of stone, right? Or if there is a good reason, just drop me a message and I will set your lineup for you. But I don't want it to be going into Sunday and people just having people inactive and stuff like that. So every time there is an instance of that without a good reason, I'm making a note of it. You will drop 1 position in the draft order for 2026. That's the rule. I'm just hoping it encourages people to really just take 2 damn minutes out of your busy schedules and set your damn lineup. I don't want to hear about the app not working. I don't want to hear about anything like that. Just set your lineups, right? And in the playoffs, definitely set your lineups. I don't want to hear it. Honestly, if you're in the playoffs, right? There are 6 other teams that wanted to be in the playoffs. You're in a very, very privileged position at that point. If you end up not setting your lineup without the best reason in the world, honestly, go run yourself a bath, get yourself an extension cord because you'll need one, and throw a bloody toaster in it. I'm just kidding. For God's sake. Just getting the extension cord alone is probably going to be, it's just too much faff, isn't it? But you get what I'm trying to say. Look, this is fun. It's fun. Set your lineups because it infuriates me when people don't set their lineups. And so field a whole team. Anytime you have a roster spot that's empty, say if you're trying to load up on positions so you don't have a kicker, for instance, or whatever, or you want to take your defense out because they can finish on minus points and you're ahead, you will get a 10-point deduction. Except when it comes to tanking season. Tanking is permissible from week 15 onwards. Anytime before then, you're not allowed to tank. Please field your strongest team. Onwards from that point, you can tank as much as you like from week 15 onwards. Trade deadline, November 21st. And that's all the housekeeping. So let's move on with the week 1 predictions. Let's have a quick look at the old, oh God, Game Center. It's been a while. Game Center. I've missed you, old friend. So, in the first game, I've also randomised the schedule this season, so I'm not playing Minnesota Viking. No, I'm not playing the team with no Namath for a change. I think it was the team with no Namath I always used to play. I'm fairly sure I used to win most of the time. Got a real tough matchup in my first week back. I'm taking on the reigning, defending champions, the Forbesy Niners. So I've got Bonix taking on Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts wins that one realistically. Robinson versus Henry. Bijan, that is. That's a Bijan Robinson. Against Henry. Henry's running against Buffalo. Robinson's running against Atlanta. There's going more pass over. That's really a toss-up. That's a toss a coin on that one. Bucky Irving running against Atlanta versus Jalen Warren, who's running against the Jets. The Jets' run defense is pretty good. I'm going to go with Irving in that one. Debo Samuel's now in Washington. Debo against Mike Evans. Mike Evans and Edge Booker is probably a toss-up. Samuel against Sutton, probably Sutton gets the edge on that one. I'm hoping that because Travis Kelce is now marrying Taylor Swift, that they're going to script the league so that he has his record year. That is my hope. Fingers crossed. So I'm just going to go with Kelce against Hopkinson now. And Ashton Jeanty, I think that he probably puts up more points than Walker. Lutz and the Jets D against Pittsburgh because they are playing Aaron Rodgers first. They are going to tear his ass apart. I hope. Anyway. The Chiefs D against LA. That's that one's on Saturday at 1 a.m. as well. That's a weird one. Anyway, so on balance, that's a really close matchup. I'm going to back my guys. I'm going to back my guys to get it done. Week 1 against the Forbes Niners. I'm going to take that one, or at least I'm going to do my darndest. My darndest to do it. And then you've got the team with no Namath A. We've really got to figure out what the team with no Namath are going to change their name to, because I bet's a bet. You did say that you would change your name if the Minnesota Vikings finished ahead of you, and they did. They stomped you. They stomped you real nice. Minnesota Vikings against the San Diego Harlots, two of the best teams in the league. If we're being objective here, they're both very good teams. I mean, you've got on the Vikings, you've got Lamar Jackson, Josh Jacobs, Chase Brown, Metcalf, Garrett Wilson, Mark Andrews. I mean, maybe it'll be a return to form for Mark Andrews. I don't know. Chuba Hubbard, excellent pick up that. Really like that. I think he's going to do excellent. Dicker the kicker. God, I love that. And Eagles D. And then the Harlots bringing out Jaden Daniels, Saquon Barkley, Kyrie Williams, Devontae Smith, Juju Smith-Njigba, Loveland. Who's he? Who the hell? I don't know. Obviously didn't research tight ends enough. Tight end's a dead position, man. Tight end's a dead position. Jamar Gibbs, though, that ain't a dead position. That's a really good running back. Bates and the Broncos. Bloody hell, that is a tough one. That is a real tough one. I think just because Jane Daniels has the Giants and Barkley is running against the Dallas Cowboys, who are both defenses that are somewhat questionable, I'm going to lean towards the San Diego Harlots in that one purely on matchups. And then you have got Dennis Stray Gorillas versus Baby God Dak. You've got, obviously, the Dennis Stray Gorillas coming out with Pat Mahomes, DeAndre Swift, Jerome Ford. Interesting. T. Higgins, Brian Thomas. Thomas is pretty good. George Kittle, I think he was a keeper. Bold move. DJ Moore, Chris Boswell, and the 49ers D. And then you have got Baby Got Dak rolling back the year. He's got, to be fair, Josh Allen, elite. But then he is rolling back the year somewhat. You've got Old Man Monty, Old Man Montgomery. You've got O'Hampton. That's solid. He should be really good, to be fair. I can't hate on that. But then, you join, 2021 call. They want their roster back, dude. Tyreek Hill, Jefferson, and then on your bench you've got Adams, Diggs, Kupp, Eckler. Good God, man. I mean, they're all in the retirement home. The worst part is whenever I look at all these players and think, my God, he's old. He's over the hill. He's like 24 years old. It's just, God, so old. Anyway, but no, on the face of it, it's not a bad roster, especially Bowers. You've got really good there. Old Man Jones. I think Jones loses his place to Mason, if I'm totally honest. I'm going to lean with, you've got Kansas against LA. You've got Jacksonville against Carolina. I quite like that one. Purely because Josh Allen's going to be in a shootout against Buffalo. You're probably looking at 40 points from him. I'll lean towards Baby Got Dak in that one. And then you have got the coach's sons versus the team with no Namath. B team. The team with no name is B. So the coach's sons are bringing out Baker Mayfield, Christian McCaffrey, Tracy, Jamar Chase, Ladd McConkey, great name. I love it. I do love a wide receiver with a good name. Terry McBride, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Aubrey and the Cardinals D. And then you've got Kyler Murray walking out for the team with no name as B. James Cook, Isaiah Pacheco. Brown and Lamb, nice Brown, nice. No Rice though, no Rice, Brown, Lamb. Yeah, I mean you've got Warren, Collins, that's really good. Fairburn, not bad. Steelers D, interesting choice. I think I'm probably going to lean towards the coach's sons in that one, purely because I don't know what's happening with the Cowboys. It seems like they're trying to throw away all their best players. It doesn't seem like they've got much of a D left anymore. So I think that, I mean, they're going to be thrown from behind a lot. So I suppose CeeDee Lamb could put up a lot of points. But yeah, coach's sons all day on that one. Then finally you have the Arizona Cardinal taking on the Legion of Hot Trash. I'll tell you what, they're not as much hot trash this season. They have got some solid players. I'll tell you what, but first I'll go through the Arizona Cardinal. You've got Justin Fields in at quarterback. I can't hate on that. I was going to pick up Justin Fields in the draft, and Arizona got there first. That's an excellent pick because I think he's going to do really well. It's the only reason I've got Mason on my bench, the tight end, because obviously Justin Fields always enjoys going. He's very tight end heavy. He usually uses his tight end quite a lot. Then you've got James Conner. He's dead. A-Chain. He's fit now, barely, but give it a minute. He's dead. Drake London. Hate him. Terrible. Puanakor. Nice. Evan Ingram. Nice. Williams. Very nice. Little. Never heard of him. Bengals D. Bold choice. Don't know about that one. There you've got on the Legion of Hot Trash. You've got Brock Purdy. Alvin Kamara. He's always getting Alvin Kamara, and he always does bits for you. Just Jonathan Taylor as well. I'll tell you what, Kamara and Taylor, that's a really solid duo. Then you've got Scary Terry and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Awesome. David Njoku, very nice. Harvey, never heard of him. Actually, I think I have. I think, okay, Harvey. He's got a little bit of hype behind him. Yonwei Koo, nice. And the Vikings D, very nice. I'm going with the Legion of Hot Trash all day. So I think on balance, I'm going for week one. I'm doing my 5-fold accumulator on Baltimore Ravens, the San Diego Harlots, the Baby Got Dak, Coach's Sons, and I'm taking the Legion of Hot Trash. I don't know what odds I get on that one, but I'll bet they're long. So if I picked you to win, prove me right. If I picked you to lose, prove me wrong. We'll see how I did with my predictions next time. Looking forward to another brilliant season in the best fantasy NFL league in the world.